Welcome to the deep dive. Ever feel like you spend just way more time looking for things online than, well, actually enjoying them?
Oh, definitely. The endless scrolling.
Exactly. So today we're getting into a really fascinating development that might just change all that. It's the rise of AI-powered shopping agents.
hmm We're looking at a TechCrunch report here, and it outlines how, the big financial players think Visa, Mastercard, they're actively building AI.
AI that can browse and buy stuff for you? Seriously.
Yeah, pretty much on your behalf. Our goal today is really to give you a clear picture of this shift because it's pretty significant and what it could mean for, well, how you shop online in the future.
Okay, so it's not just theory anymore. This is actually happening.
It seems like it. They're rolling out capabilities now. It's
Yeah.
moving from just searching online to maybe AI proactively fulfilling your needs.
Right. A big potential evolution. Okay, let's unpack this. Maybe start with Visa. The report mentions their Intelligent Commerce Initiative. Sounds grand.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the core idea, it's about empowering AI agents. Basically, AI programs that can find and buy things
Find and buy based on what?
based on preferences you've pre-selected.
Yeah.
And this is crucial spending limits that you, the user, set.
Okay, so limits are key.
Absolutely. The potential insight here is moving from you always having to search reactively to something more proactive. Like, imagine the AI anticipating you need coffee soon based on your habits.
Huh. So I could say, find me my usual coffee brand, or maybe look for a birthday gift under $50, and it just goes and does it.
That seems to be the idea.
Yeah,
It's definitely a big change from clicking add to cart yourself.
for sure. And who are they working with on this? It sounds complex.
It's quite a list. Visa's got collaborators like Anthropic, IBM, Microsoft,
Okay, the tech giants.
right? But also Mistral AI, OpenAI, Perplexity, some of the big names in generative AI right now. And Samsung, Strike 2.
That's a serious mix of established tech and these cutting-edge AI startups. What does that tell us?
Well, it suggests they're likely combining different AI strengths, maybe natural language understanding from one, sophisticated decision-making from another.
That makes sense. The report quotes Visa's chief product and strategy officer, Jack Forstell. He said something about user control.
Yeah, exactly. He said, each consumer sets the limits, and Visa helps manage the rest. They're really trying to emphasize that you're still in the driver's seat.
Which feels pretty important, right? The idea of AI spending your money could be a bit unnerving otherwise.
Totally crucial. Concerns about like overspending or buying weird stuff are probably top of mind for people. So highlighting user-defined boundaries is their way of building trust, showing it operates in your comfort zone.
Okay, so that's Visa. Now, literally the day before Visa's announcement, MasterCard apparently unveiled their thing, Agent Pay.
Right, hot on their heels, or maybe Visa was hot on theirs. Agent Pay seems focused more on integrating payments directly into AI conversations.
Conversations. Like chatbots.
Exactly. Think generative AI, like the chatbots we're all getting used to. MasterCard wants to enhance those chats, so when an AI gives you recommendations, it can also handle the payment right there, seamlessly.
Ah, okay. So instead of the chatbot saying, you might like these shoes, and then you have to go find them on a different site and buy them.
Right. MasterCard wants to smooth out that whole process and make it one experience.
The report had a pretty good example, didn't it? Something about a birthday party.
Yeah, I did. So picture someone, maybe they're turning 30, planning a party. They chat with an AI agent.
Okay.
Based on their style, the venue, maybe even the weather forecast, the AI suggests outfits, accessories. Could be from local shops or online stores.
Right, standard AI recommendation stuff so far.
But here's the agent pay part. The AI could then actually make the purchase for you and even suggest the best way to pay, like using their MasterCard One credential, for example.
Wow. So it goes from advisor to, well, personal shopper and cashier all in one. That's a leap.
It really is a big step up in convenience, potentially.
And who's MasterCard partnering with for this agent pay? Similar big names.
Yeah, similar tier. Microsoft is a key partner they mentioned, specifically for scaling up this agentic commerce.
Agentic commerce, okay.
They're also working with IBM again and payment processors like Braintree and Checkout.com to handle the money side of things.
Got it. So it's clear from the TechCrunch piece, this isn't just a Visa versus MasterCard thing. It feels like a much broader trend, right?
Absolutely. The report points out PayPal announced its own AI shopping feature on the very same day as Visa.
Really. Three major announcements around the same time.
Yep. And we already knew Amazon's been testing something called Buy For Me.
Yeah.
Plus, you've got the AI companies themselves.
Like OpenAI.
Yeah, OpenAI is updating ChatGPT search,
Yeah.
making it better for shopping. Google, Perplexity,
Yeah.
they all have AI agents that can browse and potentially help you buy things.
It's fascinating that both the financial companies and the big retailers are jumping in. Do you think their approaches will be different? Like, will Amazon's Buy For Me mostly keep you inside Amazon's world?
That's a really good question. It
Mm.
seems likely, doesn't it? Amazon might initially focus on its own marketplace, using all that data they have on us,
Makes sense. Leverage their ecosystem.
whereas Visa and Mastercard, with their huge merchant networks, they're probably positioned to let these AI agents shop across, a much wider range of online stores.
And PayPal, where do they fit?
Well, PayPal could be interesting.
Hmm.
Maybe bridging different payment types or sitting between various platforms and the AI interaction. It's still early days, though.
Okay, so we've got the main players, we've got the tech brewing. Let's talk implications. What are the big potential upsides for us, for you listening?
Well, Visa talks about more personalized, secure, and convenient shopping.
The convenience part is obvious, but personalization.
Imagine an AI that really learns your preferences. So well it can, like proactively find deals on things you actually need or want, saving you time, maybe saving you money.
That aha moment where the AI just knows you need printer ink before you run out.
Kind of like that, yeah. Proactive curation and buying based on your individual patterns and needs. That seems to be the core appeal.
But going back to that control point we talked about with Visa, how do we actually make sure these AIs are working for us, not just, running up bills?
That's absolutely critical. Users are going to need really clear, effective ways to manage these agents,
Like what?
like setting very specific spending limits,
Yeah.
obviously, defining preferences in detail, being able to review every single purchase the AI makes, and crucially, being able to easily pause or just completely stop the agent.
And transparency, I guess. Knowing why it bought something.
Exactly. Understanding how the AI makes decisions will be vital for building that trust.
Okay. And the MasterCard angle, embedding payments in conversations. How does that change things beyond just being smoother?
It could just make the whole online experience feel more integrated. Instead of jumping between websites, checking out here, paying there, you might just have a natural chat with an AI that does it all.
Mm.
Guides you, recommends buys, all in one place.
This whole thing, though, it does bring up some pretty big questions, like how do these AI agents learn what we like? What data are they using?
Yeah, good point. It'll likely be a mix. Your past purchase history,
Yeah.
for sure. Your browsing behavior, if you give permission.
Wish lists, things I've looked at.
Probably wish lists, maybe even things you say in natural language conversations with the AI. I'm looking for sustainable clothing, that kind of thing. The more data they have, the better they could potentially get.
Potentially. Okay, let's try and wrap this up. If someone listening just takes away one thing from our deep dive today, what should it be?
I think the key takeaway is that this isn't science fiction anymore. Major financial companies, big tech firms, they're seriously developing and deploying these AI shopping agents now.
Right, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Amazon. It's a clear trend.
It signals a potential future where AI plays a much more active, maybe even autonomous role in how we all shop online.
So for you listening, hopefully, you now have a clearer picture of this emerging tech, who the main players are, and, some ways it might actually change your online life.
Exactly. It's definitely a space to watch. Could reshape our whole relationship with online commerce in the next few years.
Which leaves us with a final thought, I guess. As AI starts handling more of our shopping chores, how does that change our own experience of, finding things, discovery?
Interesting point.
Do we still stumble on those unexpected cool things, or does everything become purely transactional, just fulfilling needs the algorithm identifies? What about privacy? Algorithmic bias? Lots to think about.
Definitely new considerations will pop up.
Something for you to mull over. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.